we have some regarding the slider with consisting of category only. So which category it is? It is a furniture or it is a technology, like that. So you can make sure that you eventually get some ideas with respect to the slider. This is depends on your requirement and also the end user. They're going to be showcased with somehow mechanisms you want to be showcased. And you can also see a date slider. Date slider is somewhat different and it also looks very pretty good with compared to the other different sliders what we are seeing now. You can see we have a slider which consists of the order date. So order date, whenever you just drag and drop with the order date, if you want to be hierarchical in nature, you can represent it in this field. Suppose you can see here order date in terms of year, quarter, month, and day. So if I drag and drop this, you will get to understand. So first is year. So under 2016, other 2017, 2018, 2019. If I want 2017, let's take. I have 4 quarters. So first quarter, I have January, February, March. Like that, you create some hierarchy so that you will eventually get some idea or understanding with respect to the. So order field, this is also very important, and also you will get some different slider by using the order date. Also, I will show you just now. Yeah, just click on this slider. You will eventually get. And also that will be make some kind of the slidering nature without anything. Yeah, let's play around by using this. Yeah, so click on this slider, you eventually understood the order date, right? So click on into the field. You can see here this is how very interesting slider it is. So if I drag something, this is start date, this is the end date. So once you understood this kind of the slider, this is also very eventually to slide, right? Slide one, slide two, slide right there. You can also modify here itself. This is going to be represented as a date column like this. So eventually, what exactly you requirement? So I require some of the order details. It's some of the year wise or the hierarchical. You can see the date hierarchy, which is eventually help us to understand in terms of year, quarter, month, day, like that. So depends on the requirement, depends on the business providers information, how does that going to be helpful. At the time you can specify the different requirements. And also you can see the format data slider. You can different kind of the whatever the format you require, go to the formats and format settings. So currently it is in some selections, single selections or the multiple selections. And slider header, you want to be specified anything, and the values with the representation of the coloring nature, background nature. So everything is customized. Once you've done some of the setup with the sliders, this is eventually straightforward stuff. And also you can make sure the number of this number slider also the very important. If suppose you want to be know about the which quantity with regarding the customer names and also the sales, this is very straightforward, pretty straightforward, I would say. So I'm just a drag and drop with the slider with corresponding to the quantity. So quantity is going to be very helpful whenever you required how many people. If suppose I'm clicking this person, Aaron Smalling, so how many persons are going to be that quantity? So if I just click on that person, I would suggest you go to the quantity results first. If I go to click on the six quantity, so I will understood those who are customers name along with the sales are taken six quantity for this one. So for that, I will get some idea or understanding with respect to the seven or five or one, at least one quantity. So I would like to do some kind of the analytics way of thinking with respect to this. If I have a dashboard like this, suppose suppose I have a dashboard like this with the representation of the customer sale and also the sales and quantities. So by using these three, I will create as a multivariate analysis. Multivariate analysis. So these multivariate analyses are very helpful while doing with some of the data analytics stuff, data analytics in your machine learning models or in your deep learning models, or for that matter, just for simplicity to take them some decisions, also business decisions, and it is more likely to be useful in the statistics part. So eventually, it's a basic visualization techniques to represent your business decisions, so once you get ideas or once you get some of the plots like this is eventually very simple takeaway of the decision making in your business. And also we'd like to see some simple dashboard how to represent it with respect to the different plots. So let's take a look on the simple dashboard with we already seen the orders, right? Order data set. So what exactly the simple dashboard going to be consisting of? If suppose I have a dashboard like this, so what I have to do, I need to take whichever city I required firstly, and what are the number of the sales, and what is the quantity, and what is the profit. So if I understood about which city, suppose you can take some California city or Albania city, so I would like to understood what is the number of the sales and which how much is the quantity they are going to be expected, and what is the next future or next 5 years,